Welcome to another episode of Thursday Thoughts from the Garden. Only today in January, I'm greeting you from the cozy warmth of my kitchen where I'm thawing out from evening chores on the farm. Outside, winter has settled in deeply. The ground is frozen, lumpy and bumpy from the previous week of rain. The garden beds are quiet, covered and resting. Nothing looks productive, and definitely nothing looks alive. And yet, this is one of the most important moments of the gardening year. Because even though the garden appears asleep, the work hasn't stopped. It has simply shifted indoors. Seed catalogs are beginning to arrive now. They show up quietly, almost innocently, but they carry the future inside them. Each page asks a question. What will we grow this year? What do we want more of? What didn't work last year that we're finally ready to let go of? There are decisions that need to be made long before a single seed touches the soil. Where will things be planted? What needs more sun, more space, more support? Do we start seeds ourselves this year knowing it requires more time and attention early on? Or do we wait and buy seedlings, trading control for convenience? And maybe most importantly, what needs to change so this season feels more successful and more sustainable than the last one? Winter teaches us something essential here. It teaches us that preparation is not inactivity. Just because nothing is visible doesn't mean nothing is happening. This is the season of thinking ahead, of honest assessment, of choosing intentionally rather than reacting later. Because once spring arrives, things move quickly. There's less time to think, rearrange, or redesign. You're responding to what you already set in motion in the winter. And our lives work the same way. Right now, you may be in a winter season too. Things may feel slow, stuck, or uncertain. You may not see growth yet. You may even feel discouraged, wondering if really anything is ever changing. But winter isn't a mistake. It's an invitation. An invitation to ask yourself, where do I want to be a few months from now? What do I actually want my days to feel like? What drains me that I don't want to repeat again? What supports me that I want to strengthen? The truth is, the harvest we experience later is determined by the quiet choices we make now. Not the dramatic ones, not the big declarations, but the small, steady decisions. What we commit to, what we simplify, what we prepare for, what we stop doing just because we always have. In the garden, abundance doesn't come from planting everything. It comes from planting wisely. Good gardeners know you don't overcrowd the beds. You don't fight the conditions. You work with the season you're in. Self-improvement is no different. You don't need to overhaul your life in winter. You don't need to force growth before the soil is ready. But you can plan. You can decide. You can prepare the conditions for success. What habits do you want to nurture when your energy returns? What structures would make life easier instead of harder? What support systems need to be in place before things get busy in your life again? Winter is where we choose our direction. So as the garden rests beneath the frost, as the earth gathers itself quietly, this is your reminder. You don't have to see growth yet. You just have to choose it. Spring will come, the soil will soften, life will rise again. And when it does, may it grow from seeds you chose with care, in ground you prepared with wisdom, aligned with the life you actually want to live. As the earth gathers itself quietly, remember, you don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to choose your direction. Winter is not the absence of life. It is the season where wisdom is formed. And if this season has you reflecting more deeply about where you're headed, what you're ready to grow, or what you're ready to do differently this year, you don't have to figure it out all alone. If you'd like support with life planning, goal setting, or creating a more aligned and sustainable path forward, I'd be honored to work with you one-on-one. Together, we can look honestly at where you are now, clarify where you want to go, and begin preparing the ground, gently and intentionally, for what's next. You can reach out through the link in the comments, and we'll take the next steps together. Until then, stay warm, stay curious, and trust that even in winter, important work is quietly unfolding.